This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
A 4-pack of games from the STAC, plus a little IAC action as well. This is the Southern Tier Sports Desk. With the Black Bears and Bearcats both making deep postseason runs, Section 4 is saying, hey, when's it our turn? Well, that turn was today as the STAC postseason started up. But before we get to all of that, we'll head north for a little IAC action and the IAC final as our Saturday started at 9:30 a.m. Tioga took on Union Springs for the IAC small school title. We pick it up in the 4th inning. Tigers down 2-0. Zach Mumbulo up to the plate for Tioga. He sends it out to second. That eats him up. That scores Shea Bailey. Tigers trail by just 1. Tigers making a couple of costly decisions in the field. Union Springs up to bat in the 5th. That goes to first but stays in play. Ebon Brown gets it in for the Wolves. They got a 2-run lead. Next from the Tigers, 1 out in the 5th. Bailey grasps the strikeout. Union Springs' Aaron Johnson decides to steal home. Not there. That takes things to the next inning as Union Springs scores, and then they keep adding to it. Carter Mondaneri grabs a triple for the lead and 3 RBIs. Union Springs goes up by 8. That seals the deal. Tioga falls to Union Springs 11-1, the final. We move to Chenango Valley and Vestal. They started up at 10 a.m. this morning. Chloe Burkhart in a scoreless game. She sends this one out to left. That gets under the left fielder. That gets all the way to the wall. Burkhart would end up at second base. Base is now loaded for the Bears. Ali Polacare gets a run home with the fielder's choice. That gets them on the board and breaks the scoreless tie. 2 batters later, Aubrey Rogers would score another run for Vestal as she beats out the throw at first base. Bears go up 2-0. Vestal would add a 3rd run, and that's all that Riley Stoner needed. Stoner, stone cold, as she shuts out the Warriors. Vestal moves on to the finals with a 3-0 win. 11 a.m. now. We move to Maine and Well High School. Horseheads going head-to-head with Owego. Talon Schumacher here sends this one back up the middle. A great effort by the defense, but that gets past the second baseman. Evan English bringing him home for the Hawks. A few batters later, he sends a double down the left field. That scores 2 runners for Owego. They take a 2-1 lead. Micah Hayes would get out of danger, though. He gets Matthew Higgins swinging here to end the inning. Riverhawks remain up just 1 run. Horseheads threatened almost all game. Cooper Ball getting the hit here into left field, but the Blue Raiders cannot bring anyone across. The Riverhawks get the win. They added a couple more in the 7th. Owego, 5-1 winners over Horsehead. High noon back at Chenango Valley. The Hawks and Sabres looking to lock up the 2nd spot in the finals. Corning up 3 in the 3rd. This one gets past the catcher. Kiana Coppola slides in safe for the Sabres. Deja vu 2 batters later for the Hawks. This wild pitch would plate 2. The Sabres squared the game up at 3 after 3. But the Hawks bats would heat up in the later innings. Lauren DeRosa sends this ball to right just past the outstretched glove. DeRosa makes it all the way to 3rd base on the play. Amelia Smith then brings her home to extend the Corning lead. Hawks scored multiple runs in the 5th and 6th innings to go up big over the Sabres. They move on to Monday's final with the 10-3 win over Susquehanna Valley. And we finish the afternoon, a 2 p.m. start back at Maine and Well. This one, a duel. Nolan Stark and Ben Tanton both going 7 innings, both only giving up 1. Bottom 5 here. Runner on second for Oneonta. Tanner Tubia with a rip. That's going to score the run from second. Oneonta goes up by 1 here. Then in the 7th, 2 out. Yellow Jackets can't put away the Bears. This one eats up the 3rd baseman, and a couple of batters later, Ben Tanton would make the Jackets pay. He helps out his own cause. That ties the game in the 7th for Vestal at 1. This game goes to extras. Oneonta scoring 4 runs in the free baseball frame. Yellow Jackets beat the Golden Bears 5-1, move on to the final. The Rumble Ponies are red hot as well, and we have not forgotten about them. They move from 5th place to 1st place as winners of 7 straight and look to continue the streak to 8 against the Sea Dogs on Saturday. Ponies pick up that 8th win in a row. They get the W, 10-7 over Portland. They are now 18-12 overall. 2 games up on the Sea Dogs. Binghamton will return home on Tuesday. They finish up the series with Portland Sunday, 1 o'clock first pitch. Tuesday, back in the Bing at Mirabito, they host Bowie. And that is it for us right now at the WBNG Sports Desk. Always make sure you check out our homepage for more. But until we see you again, back to you at the desk.